claiming the rent top-up in respect of 2024. The Finance Act 2024 increased the rent tax credit for 2024 from €750 to €1,000 for single assessed taxpayers and from €1,500 to €2,000 for jointly assessed married couples or civil partners. This increase applies retrospectively, and so taxpayers may need to make or amend their current claim in order to avail of the top-up. In my previous update relating to the rent tax credit here, called the Rent Tax Credit Update, I did tell you that there were likely to be further updates on the way. Before I show you how the retrospective additional rent tax credit is claimed, please let me take 20 seconds to introduce myself and give you a little background. This is Pádraig here from Payroll Matters in Ireland, the Facebook page and social media platform for all PAYE workers and their employers to ask, get answers and find out about their pay, PAYE, income tax returns, statutory annual leave and public holiday entitlements, universal social charge, pay-related social insurance, pensions, redundancy, week one basis, statements of liability, tax credits, employer and employee statutory rights and obligations, and a myriad of other work and payroll-related issues, all free of charge. Along with our Facebook page, we also have a YouTube channel, a Facebook group, a LinkedIn and Twitter page, and an Instagram account, all called Payroll Matters in Ireland. And new members, followers and subscribers are always welcome. In cases where a claim for the rent tax credit in respect of the 2024 year of assessment exceeded €5,000, and that would equate to €10,000 for a jointly assessed married couple or civil partners. An amended tax credit certificate for 2024 was made available, which shows the additional top-up amount of credit due from the 13th of November 2024. You can check your amended tax credit cert. See our video here on how to read your 2025 tax credit certificate. This video applies equally to your 2024 tax credit certificate. The additional amount due would have been processed through payroll by the employer. Please listen to the next few sentences very carefully, as this scenario is causing a lot of confusion among taxpayers, and Revenue are very explicit in this update about this in order to alleviate the confusion among taxpayers. In cases where a claim for the rent tax credit in respect of the 2024 year of assessment was less than €5,000 or €10,000 for jointly assessed married couples or civil partners, taxpayers will need to submit an income tax return and amend the rent paid figure in order to avail of the increased credit available for 2024. For anyone that needs help with this, we have a video guide here called Complete an Income Tax Return for 2024 and the 3 previous years. PAYE taxpayers can claim the increase through the Manage Your Tax for the previous 4 years option on My Account. The guidance in my video here, how to claim rent tax credit for previous years, should be followed in cases where no claim has yet been made for rent tax credit relating to 2024. Example: Stephanie is a single person and has an annual salary of €54,000. In 2024, Stephanie is entitled to a standard rate cut-off point of €42,000, a basic personal tax credit of €1,875, and an employee PAYE tax credit of €1,875. Stephanie is assessed to tax on the cumulative basis, and her total income tax liability for the year after all other credits, reliefs and allowances is €9,450. Stephanie resided in rental accommodation from the 1st of January to the 31st of May 2024 inclusive, and paid rent of €1,200 per month during this time. The rent tax credit due to Stephanie for 2024 tax year is therefore €1,000, being the lower of €1,200, which is the total rent payments made by Stephanie during the year of €6,000 multiplied by 20%. €1,000, the specified amount of €5,000 at 20%, and 3. €9,450, the amount required to reduce Stephanie's income tax liability to nil. Stephanie claims the credit in year through my account. This amount is apportioned over the course of the 2024 year and is split as follows. 1. The credit due up to the period in which the claim is made, January to May 2024, which amounts to €417. That's €1,000 divided by 12 multiplied by 5. And 2. The credit due for the remaining part of the year after the claim is made, that is June to December 2024, which amounts to €583, which is calculated by €1,000 divided by 12 multiplied by 7. The portion of the credit due up to the period in which the claim is made may be given by way of a refund through Stephanie's payroll, provided the amount of income tax paid by Stephanie at that time exceeds the portion of the credit. Stephanie's salary from January to May 2024 was €54,000 divided by 12 multiplied by 5 is equal to €22,500. Income tax due is €17,500, which is calculated by taking the standard rate cut-off of €42,000, dividing it by 12 and multiplying it by 5, which is €17,500 at 20% is equal to €3,500. The balance of €5,000 is at the higher rate of 40%. That's €5,000 by 40% is equal to €2,000. Total due is therefore €5,500 less the basic personal tax credit of €1,875 divided by 12 multiplied by 5 is equal to €781, and the employee POE tax credit of €1,875 divided by 12 multiplied by 5 is equal to €781, which gives a total reduction of €1,562. The tax paid from January to May is therefore €3,938. As Stephanie is taxed on the cumulative basis and the amount of income tax she has paid in the period January to May 2024 exceeds the portion of the credit due for that period, she will receive a refund through her payroll of €417, rounded to the nearest euro, following her claim. The remainder of the credit due, the portion attributed to the period from June to December 2024, would have been given by way of an adjustment to Stephanie's tax credits. This means that Stephanie's monthly take-home pay in these months was higher than it was in January to May 2024. The monthly comparison. Standard rate cut-off point January to May and June to December was €42,000 divided by 12, which is €3,500. Tax credits. The basic personal tax credit from January to May and June to December was €1,875 divided by 12, which was €156. The employee PAYE tax credit January to May and June to December was €1,875 divided by 12, which amounts to €156. The rent tax credit of €583 divided by 7 from January to May was nil, and from June to December was €83. The total tax credits from January to May were €312, and from June to December were €395. Stephanie's salary per month from January to May and June to December was €54,000 divided by 12, which is €4,500 per month. The income tax due, €3,500 by 20% from January to May and from June to December, would be €700. The balance of €1,000 would be at 40% from January to May and June to December, which amounts to €400. The total due per month from January to May and June to December would be €1,100. Less tax credits per month from January to May 2024 of €312, and from June to December €395, leaving total monthly income tax deductions of €788 from January to May and €705 from June to December. Stephanie's net pay will therefore have increased by approximately €83 per month in the period June to December 2024. So €83 multiplied by 7 is equal to €581. Stephanie would also have received a refund of €417 through her payroll when the amended tax credit cert was put through for her in May by her employer. Total tax credit refunded is equal to €998. The difference between €1,000 and €998 is due to us rounding to the nearest euro. Before I leave you for now, can I ask those of you that have not already done so to hit the subscribe button and also to turn on YouTube notifications for this channel. We have this video guide here on how you can turn on notifications for this channel so you can get an alert every time we post a new video guide, as we have many more helpful pay, income tax and other work-related guides and videos to bring you. It costs you nothing to subscribe, but it could help you save hundreds or even thousands of euro into your hand on pay and tax. Go on, hit that subscribe button. Go on. See you next time.